It's time to review the highly anticipated Godzilla x Kong Ultimate Titan Battle Pack. This is the barcode for those who are looking for the set, and here's the back of the box in case you want to read the bios. We got all the figures accessories in this set. It includes Scar King's whip, the heat vehicle, Shimu's frostbite blast, Godzilla's heat ray, and here's proof since you guys love telling me that's not the name of it. And it also comes with Gia. Speaking of Gia, let's start with her. I'm actually glad they included her as Mothra's accessory. But yeah, this figure is very small and simple. It actually has some decent paint. We got two shades of green for the pants and the jacket, and her face and hands are painted with the headband as well. So they definitely didn't skimp out when it came to the paint when they could have. Next is Godzilla's heat ray, and he's the exact same one we've gotten with the original release. It's just a clear red plastic, and it's nice and light. Nothing too crazy, but glad to have it. Same thing goes with Shimu's frostbite blast. It's just a reuse of the first one, and there's nothing wrong with that. Still a great accessory. And the heave is the exact same as well, but I feel like the paint or something is off with this one because the silver has a weird texture to it. I don't know what it is, but you can see on camera that there's some specks on it. And lastly is Scar King's whip, and again, nothing too crazy. I will say I wish they did make it articulated, or at least would have added the crystal that was controlling Shimu. I think that would have been a great improvement to it. Let's start off with Supercharged Godzilla, and I'm so happy they went with this form for the playset. It might be the reason why many other people might buy it as well, but essentially this figure is the same as the last one, but it's painted black with a pink wash throughout, and I think it's effective and done really well. I will say I don't know why they didn't continue the paint pattern under Godzilla's tail. I really like the pink clear spikes, and it looks great when you shine a light through it. And to plug in the heat ray, you just open the mouth and plug it into the upper layer of it. Overall, pretty nice figure. Kong's repaint is pretty simple in comparison to Godzilla's. It's the same Beast Glove figure, but with more white and gray paint on it because he broke out of the ice in Rio. I feel the white is a bit heavy, but nothing too crazy. They still didn't paint the straps for the Beast Glove, which is a bit disappointing, but also didn't paint the scars on the figure's legs and arm and shoulders. Overall, this figure just has a decent repaint, but at least the color scheme is new. I will say Scar King's repaint is the most minimal in the set. He mainly just has a yellow dry brushing throughout, which I like a lot. I feel dry brushing these figures brings out a lot of the nice sculpt that they have. Plus they also painted his eyes to be that reddish yellow color when he got frozen at the end, so that's a real nice touch. Overall, real basic figure, nothing that new, but I still like it. Shimu in my opinion has the second best repaint in the set. I really like the bluish purple they gave her. It's supposed to be her using her ice blast, and I think that's another big selling point in this set. I know some people don't like the eyes in this figure, and I can understand why, but I will say it's supposed to symbolize her being possessed and or using her powers too. I think this is a must get if you're a Shimu fan. And lastly, it's time for Mothra. This is the only figure in the set that's not a repaint, and there really isn't much training to this figure. The only paint is on her eyes and fingertips. The design on her wings are just giant stickers that has her designs on it, kind of like a decal. Honestly, this doesn't bother me at all. It does look good in my opinion. Her wings are decently articulated, and overall, I think if you can't find a Mothra figure, this is a good one to get. Now it's time for some size comparisons. This is all of them next to each other and Shimu on fours, and now this is all of them together with Shimu on her back legs. Overall, I think this set is more than worth it. We get them in a new color scheme that we wanted, like Supercharged Godzilla for example, plus the super hard to find Mothra figure. This set goes for $45 and I paid $48 with tax included. I hope you're able to find them and comment down below what you think of the set and subscribe for more Godzilla videos.